Hi, I'm Barbara Rimkunis, and this is your Exeter History Minute. The Exeter Historical Society here on Front Street is open to the public on Tuesday and Thursday afternoons and Saturday mornings. People stop in for a variety of reasons, but one of the most common local questions we get relates to our next-door neighbor, the First Baptist Church. The congregation's been in Exeter since 1800 in various locations, but when you see the current church, one feature stands out and prompts the inevitable question that we hear, which is, hey, was that church ever a synagogue? I've even heard people give directions like, take a left at the old Jewish temple, but I think it's a Baptist church now. Well, it's always been a Baptist church. The medallion built into the brickwork should give that away. It was built in 1876 by the First Baptist congregation. This isn't to say there were or are no Jews in the town of Exeter. That's certainly not the case. But in 1876, that would have been a very small community, far too small to have built anything as large as the church. So why did the Baptists choose the Star of David for the window? The six-pointed star is actually a very ancient symbol. It's been used for centuries by various peoples throughout the world, principally in the Middle East and India. The elegant symmetry of the two interlocking triangles gives it an air of the divine, and that's most likely why it's usually a religious symbol. When it comes to the question of origin, we'll just have to let those early societies arm wrestle for it, because that should work out real well. To find the meaning of the star, we'll need a source of information on Christian symbolism. Now, probably not this one, although he is an Exeter author. Okay, I think this is the one that we're going to use. Church Symbolism, an explanation of the more important symbols of the Old and New Testament and the primitive and medieval and the modern church by F.R. Weber. Probably everyone's got this book laying around. So we'll go to stars, which is right here, almost as though the page were marked. A very common symbolic representation of the creation is the six-pointed star known as the Creator's star. Why six-pointed? Well, you need 6 points to symbolize the 6 days of creation. God created the world in 6 days, and we're counting business days here. We're not counting the Sabbath day of rest. We couldn't have a 7-pointed star, because that would just look weird. Now, if you can't find your copy of church symbolism around because maybe you've loaned it out to a neighbor or something, you can always check directly with the Baptist Church. In 2000, when they were celebrating their 200th anniversary, the Baptist Church did put out this handy paper which tells all about the symbols in all of their stained glass windows. And of the front window, it says, the number of points in a star is significant in Christian symbolism. The six-pointed star, formed by superimposing one equilateral triangle on another, is the Creator's star, or the symbol of creation. It doubly emphasizes the Holy Trinity in the process of creation. The Creator's star window at the First Baptist Church shows the crown in the center representing Jesus as Lord and King, while the 6 points represent his power, wisdom, majesty, love, mercy, and justice, which is 6. So there you have it, the authoritative text confirmed by the church itself. Now, no one ever needs to ask us that question again. They probably will, and that's okay. If you're a Baptist looking for a local congregation to join, check out the First Baptist Church of Exeter. It's one of the many churches in town. And if you have any questions about mystic symbolism embedded in our local architecture, call Dan Brown, or us, the Exeter Historical Society, at www.exeterhistory.org.